Yo, what is going on, guys? Dandy Randy here today, recording my first ever Minecraft YouTube video, and I'm super pumped, guys. If you can't tell already, which I don't know if you would be able to or not, but I'm playing on Cosmic Prison's very own, pretty much brand new Valron planet. I know it started. Valron Planet started a little over 3 weeks ago. So you might be like, why the heck are you starting a series way after the beginning of the launch of the planet? Well, I wanted to start right off the bat, but I was just spending so much time grinding that I figured I wouldn't be able to make much fun content, really, because I was just mining the entire time. Plus, I was getting stuff set up for the new YouTube channel, getting a good mic set up, and a decent screen recorder, which seems a little bit laggy, so I'm going to try and find another one that will work a little better. But for now, I'm just going to deal with it because it is really nice and it suits my needs for at least starting off a YouTube channel. But anyway, guys, today is just going to be kind of a recap vid of everything that has happened so far on the planet, and then the future videos will be a bit more like live stuff, like raids and hitting level 90, which I'm not quite yet. I am currently level 81 mining or something. This is my iron pick. Pretty solid. I had a better iron pick, or well, not a better one, but I had one with lucky 3 on it and stuff, and I accidentally threw it on some guy who didn't give it back, so I had to re-enchant that pick. So yes, definitely change your throw key, cause use a throw key that isn't cruddy, cause I had mine on P, and when I type /spawn, I missed the slash, hit my P, and threw out the pickaxe, which was really stupid of me. The guy didn't give it back. Don't really blame him, but I've had 2 pickaxes thrown on me, and I've given them both back. So, but you're not really entitled to give it back. Don't be an idiot. Don't throw your thing out like I was. Anywho, we are gonna start this off with some GKIT flares. So I have my home set up in a decent spot. I had a better spot, but it was nearby a gold spot where they just recently added enforcers. So I had to change spots. So this spot is kind of I don't know, it's just kind of random. It's not like too great or too bad. There's nothing nearby, so if any nakeds or like low level stuff comes by, I can kill them in chain gear. But I didn't want to. I have a decent iron set so far with Mirage, got Overload. There's a Zenith iron legs, so those are pretty solid, and some good boots. So that's my iron set, but I'm not going to wear that just in case we do die. I would much rather lose, like if a full diamond comes by and steals my GKIT flare, I would much rather just lose the GKIT flare than my full set. So I should be able to handle anybody else that comes around, unless of course they're wearing better armor than me. So gonna look at our entities. It says it's out of 2, so I'm gonna go ahead and spawn my Volcarian in. Oh gosh, my entities just went up to 6, and I forgot that this counts as 4. I got really scared for a second there. So we're gonna wait 50 seconds, and I will get right back to you guys when it comes in and when we are mining. Alright, guys, we are back with about 5 seconds left to go. I wanted to say, like, if you guys don't know this little trick, if you go into your F3 and you look it's like the 4th row down. It says there's an E, and then it says 1 out of a number. That shows you your entities. So you count as 1 entity, and every person that you see counts as 2 because you have the person and the gamer tag. So if you guys have any kind of like interesting mining spots and you don't want and you think like it's gonna take someone a little while before they can get to you, you can just go. Oh shoot! Oh, okay. I got so scared for the second there because I didn't see the entities popping up and I was taking damage. Forgot that does that. It scares me every time. But yeah. So if you guys have any like cool spots, but you're kind of worried that you're not sure if people can like come and sneak up on you, if you just crouch, have this entity showed up, and your entities go up by 2. That means a person's coming by. Obviously, meteorites count as 1. GKITs count as like 4 until they spawn and they're only 1 again, or like 1 or 2 again. So that's just a fun little trick if you guys didn't know it. But I'm gonna stop rambling now. Let's look at what we got. 99% on the helmet. That's not bad. 100. If you get over 100,000, I'd say it's pretty good. 141,000. That's really great for the chest piece. 126 on the legs. 72k on the boots. That stinks because boots are the most important because of that gears. And 76 on the sword. That's kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. Whatever. We got some pretty solid stuff on the chest piece and the legs there, and not bad for the helmet. Plus, this is just backup gear. Like, I already have a fairly good set here, so I'm not too disappointed. We can enchant it and tinker or sell it if we get something good. Or maybe even replace something here if there's anything better that we end up getting. I forgot about the sword. Alright, now we are going to go, I think this is on a cooldown, yeah, a minute 16 cooldown, so I'll see you guys right back when we spawn that Zenith GKIT flare in. Be right back. Alright guys, we are back yet again. I just spawned in my Zenith GKIT, but I wanted to go ahead and talk while we're waiting for this to come in about like who I am and kind of where I've been gang-wise. Because you know that gangs are really important to the server. That's kind of like the fundamental part of the server, in fact. So I started off in a gang with the well-known mod Alphabet. His gang was called Fury, and the first day I joined, we had a great time together. I got to know a lot of the guys, but Alphabet and another guy ended up like switching back to Sovereign. They were going to be inactive and stuff, so we were like, you know what, let's just start another gang where with new leadership. Not that we didn't like Alphabet, he was a great leader, he was a great guy, really fun to play with, but you know, he just didn't want to really play, he didn't want to grind again on a whole nother planet. He decided to not do that anymore, which I totally understand. So we decided to switch and make a new gang called Fury, which I was a co-leader with. If you guys have ever heard of a guy named Kenzie, maybe you would know of him. He was the leader of that gang with us. We were good friends with him. My entity just went up by 2, which means that there might be someone around. I don't know. Yeah, there is. This guy, he's naked, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. We'll just... Okay, this is getting annoying. Let's not play around with this. Let's get out of here. Don't want him to do anything that I don't like before it's too late, before he calls in friends or whatever. But he's pretty chill. He's chilling out. So whatever. We got to spawn safely. That's fine with me. Anyway, so the gang honor was we got up to like G top 3 and stuff. It was crazy. We were doing really well, but it kind of broke down a bit. We got raided. Like one of our souls got raided by United MC's gang, which, I mean, kind of cool. I gotta be honest, kind of cool to get targeted, to get raided by one of them, but at the same time, it stinks. And then the leader of the gang was Kenzie was a little bit corrupt, and we ended up boosting him. Me and another guy ended up boosting him 2.5 million XP each, which meant we had to actually extract like 3 million XP, and he kind of stole it from us in a sense. He was like, he had the intention of paying us back, but times got tough with the enforcers and guard spots, and the other guy in the thing, he just can't stand now. He's completely out of the gang, unfortunately, which we all bought a cell together, which was kind of interesting, but so now it's kind of we're kind of in a sticky situation. But in the end, he ended up moving over to Chaos, and I ended up moving to another gang called Vendetta, which is G top 8 right now. We were like G top 4 a couple days ago with 15 mil, so I don't know what happened to our balance, but with that being said, it kind of stinks. I think I'm gonna end up losing that. I haven't talked to him since he moved to Chaos because he hasn't been on, but I'm guessing that I'm going to end up losing my XP, not get my full payback, because he was like kind of seeming like he was going to end up paying me back the money equivalent of it. But it's a lot of money, and if he leaves like that, you know, I'm wondering if I'm not going to get the stuff back. But it is what it is. Don't boost people that you don't trust. I completely trusted him. He had full intention of paying us back, but times just got rough and changed, and he looks like we're not going to get it back. But enough of my rambling. Let's see what we got on here. Holy cow, those are awful. Wow, man. I was hoping to get overload 2 or something on those, man. That really stinks. I guess that's just an easy tanker. That's garbage. That's not going to sell. Oh my, holy, wow. That is really bad as well. That stinks. Now, Super Breaker 3, easy black scroll. Black scroll. Probably just black scroll that off. It is white scrolled. I mean, it's always nice to have a little spare iron picks and stuff, but dang, that is terrible. I wonder, maybe they nerfed the Zenith, because I saw someone else get a pretty bad wall in Zenith. GKIT flare, but I don't know. We'll get another one in 5 days. Hopefully my luck will be a bit better. Let's see. That's tinkers for 87,000. That's not. I had a leggings a couple tries ago that tinker for like 550,000. So that's pretty garbage. But we do have this over 1 million energy now. So that's probably the one good thing about that. We're gonna start just enchanting this Volcarian set. Maybe see if we can get anything better. Let me turn that off. See if we get anything better than what I already have, which I can add to my set, or if not, I can either choose to sell it or tinker it just for more energy, which is super nice to have, because I am about to, closing in on 90, I should say. Maneuver 1, easy enchant there. So we're closing in on level 90, and I've been wanting to store up energy. As you guys just saw, I have over 1 million energy stored up because I wanna have that for my diamond set after I get the Vulcarian diamond set. I want to have that to just have the ability to right away start working on a god set, which is going to be super nice when it comes to it. Gonna be a bit of a grind. I'm gonna try and get it within like the next week or two, but I don't know, it kind of depends on my time management skills and how much I'm willing to mine. Also depends on who is at the mining spot that I work at or that I mine at, because it's good enough for about one rotation if you're the only one there, but if anyone else is there, man, it makes it a little bit challenging. Man, we're kind of getting shot down with these enchants. I don't know if I should go, I'm gonna go crouch, because I don't really have like a solid raid set, and crouch would be really nice. I don't know if we're ever gonna end up raiding a tier 2, but if we do, crouch would be a super nice enchant. Oh, we're out. That stinks. That actually stinks. But yeah, okay, so I did learn with iron though. It's 112,000, or well, 113,000. If you can get that on it, then that means you can get it to level 5, which is cool. Overload lucky. Lucky's 11%. It's no way it's gonna proc, but I'm just gonna YOLO it. Yeah, it didn't work. Because since this is kind of the set that I'm probably just gonna end up tinkering. If you got one legendary enchant, like last week, I actually got a 10% overload one to pocket my chest piece, which was pretty cool, and I actually used that as my actual chest piece. So I'm saying actually a lot too. That's interesting. Enlightened 1, 7%. Not gonna YOLO any of that. Let's just. I guess this would be more tinker energy worth. Probably not much, but yeah. All right, sweet. That worked. Now this did have like a lot of energy on the chest piece. I believe was the one with a ton of energy on it. So we will keep putting it in. Probably get it to level 5 or so, and then just tinker it unless I get something really crazy. Yeah, and the great thing about armor is if an enchant fails or something on it, the enchant just leveling it up itself does give you a lot more protection. We'll get that easy Mirage 1. Come on, yep, there we go, sweet. Or Maneuver 1. Why did I say Mirage? I'm an idiot. So yeah, that is kind of nice. Just getting more protection even if something fails, which hopefully it doesn't fail because you want to get those enchants out of the way. But all right, Curse, Inferno, man, these are some low rate. Hey, wow, haha. 67%. Now that might not fail. Oh wow, it worked. Sweet. That's super awesome. That's easy tinker energy. I'm not gonna keep it. My other chest piece has overload on it, so I think it's a bit better. Yeah, that's right. Level 5. Sweet. That's fine by me. That's really great. That's gonna be 100k energy that itself there. So that's super nice. Let's keep going with the legs now. Mirage, nope. Shockwave, nope. And I guess we'll just go Inferno 1 again. Like I said, more energy is better. Wow, that failed, but that, had to get a fail at some point. I'd much rather it be a level 1 fail than a level, 10 fail or something. And I want to try and get at least like 5 million energy stored up by the time I hit 90. Hopefully I may end up having to buy a little bit. Ooh, yeah, definitely going Shockwave there. And that's solely because I want like 1 million maybe to put on each part of my set, and then either the sword or the pickaxe. I've already put 1.5 million energy on a diamond pickaxe, which is looking super nice, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But oh, Curse 1, wow. Is that, no, that's going to be bad rate. Okay, that's fine by me because now that's another elite enchant that proc. Sweet. This thing is going to give me some good energy as well. So hopefully by the time we hit 90, obviously the sooner we get to it, wow, dang, this is giving me some lucky inches here. I'm probably going to end up going Mirage just yet again for more energy. But yeah, and I may throw another. Did that fail? Oh, it failed. Wow, that stinks. But we still did get 2 elite enchants on it. Got a little bit of energy left over. Let's get these boots. The boots had some really low energy, which stunk. Gears 1. Wow. 6%. No way that works. But I'm probably just going to YOLO it because you don't see Gears too often in these enchants. Yeah, it failed, but that's fine with me. Higher level stuff, whatever. Tinkers. You're going to tinker it anyway. So, now actually, if Gears had procced on that, I probably would have kept it because Gears is a super helpful enchant. Ooh, Maneuver 192%. Not bad. Nope, Mirage is low. And yeah, we'll just go Maneuver 1. Why not? Keep up these enchants. You've ironed I've been debating whether or not I should actually just go ahead and throw some energy on my iron set and try and get it all to like level 10 or 15 just to have a nice iron set, because you know it is the second highest set, just to maybe PvP in or something, like sell PvP in for fun and whatnot. Ooh, shockwave 80% easy. But I think the first thing I want to do is get that diamond set up, and I'm not going to start it. I'm going to wait until my volcanic comes out so I can get all my stuff to level like 5 or 6. Oh, there go the boots. So the last one is going to be the sword. This had like no energy. What the? That, oh shoot, I accidentally like hit one of the enchants. I was just randomly clicking. Right, well, alright, that stinks. Whatever. I guess maybe it must have been a low enchant. Maybe it was like some legendary enchant or pummel or something. Let's see. Nothing too great here. Wow, those are some bad rates. Let's go Frostblade over here. Now I had a Lightning 3 Blaze 1 Iron Sword or something that I gave to a friend that hopefully I can get back pretty soon, because I need that for PvP. But I haven't done much. Like, I've done hardly any PvP. Like I said, I've just grinded and worked with cells and stuff, which I will show you guys my cell after this, because the cell is pretty exciting. So like what we ended up getting, because I was like the 4th person to buy a cell. It was a tier 5, it was C1. I was like the 5th or 6th person to buy a cell on the server. Got it right off the bat because I bought a CC and got a legendary shards from that. So I just bought my cell right off the bat. Ended up selling that later, and we got a tier 4 with some guys, and then we ended up, oh wow, I want to see just how much, like, oh wow, okay, 85k for just that chest piece. That's pretty nice. So 270,000 energy, easily take that, no worries. Throw that on there. Wow, 1.3 million energy just like that. Do I want to tinker this, or I might black scroll the super breaker off. Do we have I have a 70% black scroll, but that's probably not worth for me to do for now. I'll just keep that as like a spare pick in case I want to go mine in a really dangerous spot. But for now, I'm gonna go to my cell to show you guys, because we did end up selling our tier 4 and we bought a tier 3, and lucky for me, I got to, they let me have it be under my name, which is super nice of them, because we had kind of like split it off. So like I said, I was with 2 other guys, Kinsey, as I said earlier, who moved to Chaos, and then another guy who has been AFK for a little while because he went on a trip. So I kind of have the cell to myself right now. I had this is just a tier 3. We had a tier 4. Just no space, guys. No space. When they have 4 guards right now, which stinks, I'm gonna take. Oh, here we go. Take my chainmail. Oops. Take my chainmail stuff on or off and put it back. Put it on this guard because I stole it from the guard to do my GKIT. So we only have 4 guards right now. But the thing is, we have this cell design, which basically. I don't know if it's impossible or not to get in, which I kind of hope it's not impossible, because then other people could do it too, and then nobody could raid, and that wouldn't be any fun. But I'm pretty sure it's flat out close to impossible, where you legit have to get into here, you break this door, and when you break it, you have to break it again. Can I close this? There we go. And then you have to break through this door. Then you start swimming up, you have to break through that, and then you come in here, and this is where it gets really tricky, because there's soul sand down here, and you're swimming all this time, you're having to break through other doors and stuff, and come all the way up and down and up and down, all the way around the cell, and you're pretty much gonna drown or die to the guards. There's only 4 guards that we have right now, mainly because the other guy that is in this cell doesn't really have, like, he's, like I said, he was AFK for a while, and I have spent all my money just on buying XP, because I haven't spent that much, but just like getting some XP to hopefully get 90 sooner rather than later. I did have up to 9 gens, gold gens on here, and he has some up there, I don't know how many, but I ended up selling them. Like I said earlier, I dropped my pick and I had to buy a bunch of energy to upgrade a new one, and yes, I put it all into a level 10 iron pick, but I got trolled with efficiency 5. I just wanted to get it to level 20 and be done. As long as it had efficiency 5, I was happy, because I wanted to be able to mine diamonds when they hit 85, and I got trolled. I did not get efficiency 5 until I got my pick to level 29. So yes, that means it's gonna sell for more, but I had to put a lot more into it, which thinks, but you guys look at this thing. This thing makes a lot of money. Replenish 3, alchemy 3, transfuse 3, energy collector 4, which is super awesome, and only 2 fails on a level 29 pick, which I think is pretty solid. That'll sell for a lot once we get to that point in time. I'm gonna go ahead and put my armor on because it makes me feel cooler and safer. So yeah, I ended up having to sell a lot of my gens, all but one, and then I sold like 5 or something, 5 or 6 of them, and then 2 of them I traded for a Zenith GKIT flare, which I ended up getting the GKIT from, which was really cool. So didn't exactly have to pay to win for that one. I say if you can buy stuff with in-game money rather than out-of-game money, or like real-life money, then it's gonna be better. Nope. So with that being said, like I said, we only have 4 guards, so that kind of stinks. Hopefully we'll get the guard number up a bit later once I get some more gens back in and start making money, because when I had 9 gens I was making 80k a night or something like that. Silver Knight, I come back to mine like the 7 to 10 blocks that were on my gens, and we had some nice crude ore. This one, well, this one in the middle had 4 when all of these were in here, had 4, and we had a few of those, and there's 3 over here when those were proccing. So you get a lot of money off of gens, especially with the setup. So we have this, and like I said, this was shared between 3 people, this cell was, but since that other guy ended up leaving gangs and trolling us, not giving us our XP back, I did go ahead and unaccess him. My goal was to just use it as leverage to get my XP back. He's still remained not giving it back, so I was like, I'm not giving you access back into the cell until you stop being selfish, you give me the XP back. I don't know if he's going to, like I said, in a whole nother gang, he may just totally blow me off and not even care, but that that just means more space for us too when we get back. So this was his plot. So we have one plot in the middle, I'm on this side, and that was his plot on the left, and then you could climb up here, and then I had this other plot, and once we get diamond gens in here, we'll be able to fill them up, and we'll be able to fit more diamond gens, which I mean in a sense kind of stinks anyway, because that just basically, you can only fit more because they take up less, they can only proc on less blocks, so it's good and bad at the same time. And now they did just come out with the update where you can stack gens, so that'll be cool, but obviously we're going to have to get a lot of money before I can afford stacking gens, because it does not count as a full gen when you put it on. Alright guys, I think I am going to end up ending the video there. I do apologize for my constant talking and rambling this episode. I really just wanted to get you guys caught up to what has happened so far with me on this Valron planet, but I really look forward to a super fun season, hopefully hitting 90 pretty soon. So with that all being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do hit the like and the subscribe button if you haven't already. If I seem like the kind of person that you might enjoy content from, and also put down in the comment section below what you guys want to see this season, whether you want to see a lot of PvP or raids or something else, I don't know. Or even put stuff down there that you don't want to see too, because I don't want to be, I don't want to do time lapses of mining or opening GKITs or enchanting if you don't want to see that. So go ahead and just blow that comment section up with stuff that you do and don't want to see, because I am new and I need to know what you guys want. So anyway, regardless, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.